This is the review of performance of sale prices in 4 North Texas counties, specifically Johnson County, Parker County, Wise County, and Navarro County over the last few months. As we can see on this graph, this is the median sales price. The county that has an upward swing right now is the Navarro County. You can see it right here. The rest of the counties either have a small downward swing, like this one, or this one in Johnson County. So Johnson County and Parker County are showing somewhat stable performance. So if you observe, for example, the Parker County is staying almost at the same level with a couple of small dips since February. So Johnson County is maintaining in surprising consistency in pricing, especially if you compare and contrast it with, for example, Wise County, where we see a drastic up and just a drastic down. And I can see a similar but not quite as consistent performance from Johnson County. So Parker County is this red, Johnson County is this blue. Anyhow, price-wise, we have volatility, big time volatility in Wise and Navarro, and we have overall stability in Johnson and Parker. Let's take a look at our days in the market. So from a standpoint of days in the market, we can see that the biggest losers in this case, people with or counties with longest days in the market are going to be Parker and Wise. And the one with the fewest days in the market, which means there are more buyers and higher turnover, is going to be Johnson, and Navarro is kind of in the middle. But it's not too significant. So overall, I would say that days in the market are actually smaller than they used to be in 2024 in January or February. So January or February were really a difficult time for these 4 counties, and now the situation is actually significantly better, which may mean that more people are shopping now, reducing the time in the market for the available inventory. So months of supply, let's take a look at our months of supply. We can see that all 4 counties are behaving pretty much the same. The one that with the highest months of supply is Wise County. It is at 7.5 months of supply of inventory, which means that if right now the new houses stop coming on the market, it would take 7.5 months for the Wise County buyers to absorb all the inventory currently on the market. Any levels of inventory above 4 are a buyer market, and the higher they are above 4, the bigger is the buyer's muscle, the bigger the buyer's leverage in this market. So we can see that the buyers have the biggest leverage in this market in Wise County and Parker County, and slightly smaller in Johnson or Navarro. I do not see any counties with less than 3 months of inventory among these 4, which means none of those counties could be considered favorable to sellers at this time. Homes for sale. So this is the level of inventory. What's interesting to me is that you can see that since the low level of February 2024, which seems to be one of the lowest level for all of them, you can see that the inventory for Parker and Johnson really shoot up. And we're talking about resale. Now, some of those resale homes may be almost new construction. Maybe those are resale homes for 2021 or 2020, because I know that both Johnson and Parker had a huge amount of new construction coming onto the market in the last 3 years. So, but anyhow, you can notice that compared to, let's just say, much more tame Navarro County, the Johnson and Parker really have a lot of properties for sale, bigger. I think the levels of inventory are probably bigger than they were in the last, yes. So right now, Johnson and Parker officially have the highest levels of inventory of unsold homes since 2016, at least, and probably even higher than that. And same is for Wise County. Wise County inventory has never been higher. But the Navarro County, it seems like it's kind of on par right now with 2018, 2019. But yes, these three counties are definitely experiencing an previously seen number of or amount of competition between sellers in this region. Closed sales that indicate the demand, and we can see that closed sales is actually pretty much on track and consistent despite the wildly changing the numbers of homes for sale. The number of homes actually being sold is consistent, which means that for the approximately the same number of buyers who are buying properties, you have about 3 times as many available homes, giving them a lot of homes to choose from, which is why high months of inventory typically means higher leverage for the buyers. But anyhow, so what we can see is that 2024 pretty much mimicked in performance 2023 before it, and is only slightly smaller than the previous 3 years, which tells me that the buyers do show up. The buyers do close on homes. Now, whether they're getting those homes at a discount or not, that's a different question. But the buyers are there. The buyers are choosing home. They're putting homes under contract. They're closing on them. It's only that we have slightly fewer closings than we did in the last 3 years. Shows per listing, how many buyers visit the home. We are seeing anywhere between 2.5 and 4 people who are visiting homes compared to, let's just say, what was the peak? 12, 9, and 8 before. So we're at 1/3 of the previous volume of shoppers coming through the houses, but yet we are at 3 times the inventory. So the inventory increased by 3 and the pool of buyers shrunk by 3. So now you almost have a 9-fold differential between the 2022 market and the today's market. But all it tells us is that the shoppers are, even though there are very few of those shoppers shopping, they are nevertheless closing sales. So if you're a flipper, or if you are a seller planning to sell your properties, be aware that to saying there are no buyers right now is incorrect. It's just those buyers want significant discounts because of the environment in those areas. That's all I have for today. This analysis was performed on NTREIS MLS using the single families with 3 to 4 bedrooms and resale homes only as our filters for the data to calculate these performances. My name is Elena Garrett, and I am a realtor with Keller Williams Central in Dallas. I am officially a data geek. I just love collecting and analyzing data. You can see a couple of videos of mine about me collecting exclusive data that I help to provide to my very serious investors who are using the data to reduce risk and increase profitability of their flips or of their investments. So take a look at the video. You don't want to miss it. This is it for now. May the math be with you for your next investment, and I will see you guys at the next video.